Well, let me start from the beginning. I had a pretty rough childhood with loads of violence and drama at home. Probably a lot of trauma, some processed, some not. The way I was raised resulted in a lot of suppressed negative emotions, shame, guilt, fear, pride to cover these things. I was an outsider pretty early on, hated school. But music found me as I was standing in the little theater of my school watching a 12-year-old play drums. I knew right away that I could play too, sat behind the drum kit and played my first 4/4 beat. And that changed everything. It made me want to communicate better. It made me want to connect with other kids to play music. It made me want to learn English so I could sing like John Lennon. That translated into my entire life and started my evolution. Had this not happened, this video would probably take place in jail or in prison somewhere. Everything else didn't matter to me anymore. It was gonna be in music or nothing. I had the worst possible grade in music, and music became my job. So I kept living from one day to the next, starting bands, leaving bands, winning some battle of the band contests, playing loads of little gigs, gaining some local popularity, getting into the clubs for free, not paying for drinks, not paying for drugs. Before I turned pro as a musician, I did all kinds of shit jobs to get by, none of which lasted longer than a month. Working at construction sites, nightclubs as a bouncer or a bartender, car rentals, washing cars, pizza deliveries, all that kind of crap. Noticing that I really have a deep-rooted problem with authority or with wasting my time, my life, and my emotional health for the sake of somebody else's business. So being employed 9 to 5 was out the window. One day, in a period where I played many shows in bars as a singer-songwriter, I was at the right time in the right place, and a German artist called Nena was present in the audience, and her bass player was playing a little gig at this bar in Kreuzberg, Berlin, Germany. When they did a break, I went to the toilet and met the piano player who was playing for that guy, and he asked me I wanted to open the second set with a song of mine. I said yes. While washing my hands in the bathroom, I told him the chords and the tempo of the song and the structure and trusted that everything would go well. And go well it did. You know, Nena was present, and a couple of days later, I got a phone call. And then I traveled to the United States, broke up with my girlfriend at the time, quit my band at the time, and got back. And my telephone rang the day I landed in Berlin. Just right after I got home and went to bed in the morning after a flight with no sleep. "Hey, this is Nena," she said. And I was like, "Nina? Did I mess something up again with somebody?" And she said, No, Nena. And I'm like, "Oh, Nena, that gig in Kreuzberg." Long story short, she invited me to the rehearsal room to rehearse for the upcoming tour. We played 3 songs and the deal was sealed. I went on tour with Nena in 2002, 25 shows or something. And after that, we never talked about it again. This is 24 years ago. And I kept playing tour after tour. The rhythm guitar player for 18 years. The drummer from the United States couldn't come over. I was asked to fill in for a gig in Denmark, prepared the hell out of it, and did a good job, and stayed on drums ever since. Which I feel is a massive upgrade. It's so much fun playing drums in this band.
Das ist mein Freund Nada. Wie viele Jahre sind wir verheiratet? 22. Nada!